late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
I see the game with House of Highlights. I see the game with them now. I see the game with them. I don't know if people. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna say this without offending people. You know, I don't care. I don't know if people are getting more, are just getting stupider, or are they getting dumber? I don't know. It's just like people don't understand. Well, I don't know they understand. I don't think they get certain things that go on. That was earlier today, right? I mentioned in the community post how I was watching. So let me start all the way to the beginning. So I was watching video clips of Giannis in the Europe basket tournament that they're playing over in Europe right now. So I was watching clips of that. I was scrolling down the comment section. And you know how sometimes if you ever look at the comment section and sometimes rolls random comments around there sometimes. But I happened to see one when someone said Giannis cannot play in FIBA. He's not smart enough to play in FIBA. And I'm thinking in my head like, I think he is, because Greece was at one point in time before the Olympics was ranked 6th or 8th or something like that in the world. And that's all led by Giannis. So apparently Giannis knows how to play in FIBA. But for some reason, someone took that as someone having an opinion, even though there are stated facts that Giannis can't play in FIBA. And they got all in their mind. And just, people nowadays, I think what it is too is not so much stupidity. They get triggered emotionally by something. And we see this usually with LeBron fans a lot. When you spread facts or put facts on their noggin, and you see how quickly they get offended. But also sometimes when I say something or somebody else says something, it has nothing to do with the subject. Just like I stated a couple days ago how both Drake and LeBron are losers. I don't care how much money they are. They're both broken men and broken sissy boys. But when you mention that, state facts about their real life, because that's what they are. This is not opinion. The way Drake and LeBron move, no man should move like that, but they continue to move like that. And their fans follow right behind them moving like that. Those are facts. But anyways, House of Highlights. I don't know, the guy who runs House of Highlights, I don't really care what his name is. For one, he said Michael Jordan's 6-0 finals record is overrated. I don't get how it's overrated. I don't understand it. I think it's just another stupid ass talking point from the media, another way to diminish Michael Jordan and others' career. That's all I think it is, because that 6-0 is probably one of the fresh 6-0s anybody can have in their career. Simply because this is his guy's reasoning, I guess, simply because he lost in the beginning of his career. Well, most legends did lose in the beginning of the career. Some got lucky got luckier than others. Kareem, within 2 years, is NBA champion. Magic Johnson, NBA champion this rookie year. So, yeah, those are just examples of people getting lucky when it comes to winning. Jamal Wilkes won his rookie year with the Golden State Warriors 50 years ago. Some people get lucky. But what Jordan had to go through, it was all worth getting to those 6 finals and winning them all. Going through the grind, playing the best team, one of the best teams in NBA history in about 86 Boston Celtics, going against the bad boy Pistons, and then finally getting to play in the finals against the resurgent Los Angeles Lakers team was no longer Showtime, but a remnant of Showtime with Magic Johnson and Worthy still being there, and beating them out, stopping Magic from getting that 6th ring. And then having to play against another great in Clyde Drexler, stopping him from getting his 1st ring, in his prime at least. And then beating another legend who never got a chance to get a ring in Charles Barkley. A team that was actually determined to be a favorite in the finals and better. Word to that idiot that placates for LeBron. I forgot his name, but you know who I'm talking about. Rich Paul, who says Jordan was favored in every finals, which is not true. And then, of course, having the tragedy of what happened to Jordan's father, spending a year and a half out, and then coming back, not winning in 95. People don't understand. You play baseball and play. I experienced this myself, playing baseball and going playing basketball. Yeah, it's a totally different conditioning. But to doing that and coming back in his 30s to do that was simply, I wouldn't say amazing, but it deserves an applause. And then coming back in the 95-96 season, whooping everybody's ass. Whooping Gary Payton's ass, Sean Kemp's ass, Nate McMillan. And then coming back in the next 2 years and beating Carmelo and John Stockton. Especially that 98 finals run. Beating that hungry ass regiment of Indiana Pacers, who are probably a better team than the Chicago Bulls, if you look at it a certain way. And the 98 finals, I don't think the Bulls were even favored in that finals. I think Utah was. So 6-0 in the NBA finals, playing with Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman for their last repeat. And then playing with Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant for the first one, because you could add B.J. Armstrong and others. But the fact that Jordan won 6 NBA finals with playing 2 top 75 players, Hall of Famers, is quite amazing. Playing in the way the NBA was played back then. None of this sissy stuff they got going on now. The fact that one man has jumped teams multiple times, got multiple top 75 Hall of Famers on his team, and has not done anything quite what Jordan done, speaks volumes. That 6-0 is not overrated. But I know one thing. The 2016 NBA Finals is overrated. The 2020 NBA Finals is overrated. Every stat that LeBron has is pretty much overrated because it's all thanks to StatPad, especially in that 2021-22 season. I believe he did all that to break that scoring record. But I see what House's highlights. I see what the angle is. I look at House's highlights YouTube page one day, and I'm seeing not famous people, but I'm seeing other YouTubers on here. So I said this before about certain YouTubers, not just one. Low. I'm talking about all these YouTubers who be capping for LeBron. These guys cap for LeBron and other stuff so they can get on House of Highlights and get their name exposed, to get famous. They don't care about the history of the games, whatever they talk about. We'll mostly talk about the NBA. They don't care about the history of the NBA, keeping the sanctity of the NBA. They're already worried about getting a little dollar and getting rich and getting exposed on bigger platforms like House of Highlights to tell stupid ass lies about the NBA grades, to prop up a balding, subpar ass crybaby, grown man crybaby. Nah. I like how they used to say, "Oh, you just trying to do this so you can get money. You trying to do this to get money." Well, actually, I'm not. If I was trying to do this to get money, I'll start lying too, like y'all be doing out there. But you know what? I got pride. I got dignity, self-respect, ethics, unlike you and your king don't have, that lack it. I don't care about being a House of Highlights, Kiki Khan. I don't care about being a Gills Arena. I don't care about none of that. I really don't. If I did, like I said, I'd be lying my ass off every time I get on the mic. But I don't want to. But anyways, I see what House of Highlights are. I see what they are about. I also heard that House of Highlights is also owned by Bleacher Report, which is connected to, what is it, Undisputed, whatever it's called, Uninterrupted, whatever LeBron show is called. So I get the game here. Kiss the tip for LeBron and you get riches.